Hey guys, so if you were Tekken fans like myself, you were anxiously waiting for Harada's announcement at EVO yesterday, right before Ultra Street Fighter's Top 8. And wow, he announced Tekken 7. Everybody assumed it was going to be Tekken 7, but here's the part that was really shocking. He said that this wasn't the game he was intending to announce at EVO. And everyone, including myself, thought it would be Tekken Cross Street Fighter, considering it was right before Ultra Street Fighter's finals. And he went on to say that there are 3 games that he's working on, this being one of them, and then 2 that he hasn't announced yet. And he said that, well, it says at Comic-Con on July 25th, there's going to be more about this game. He might show off, or even announce the other game that he's working on, which I hope he announces Tekken Cross Street Fighter at Comic-Con on July 25th. Now, about the trailer. When I was watching this trailer, at first off, it's in English, so it was kind of, for me, it's kind of awkward hearing those characters speaking English when they're mostly speaking Japanese. But aside from that, the trailer was very short. It was only about like a minute and something seconds long, minute 10 seconds. It was just kind of a cutscene talking about the Mishima bloodline, sort of. And some things I did like was that you did see Kazumi Mishima, who, if you guys don't know, she's Heihachi's wife and Kazuya's mother. And in the trailer, we see this thing of her talking and her realizing that Heihachi has figured out that Kazuya probably has the devil gene, a power or something that comes from Kazumi. And this is probably why Heihachi killed Kazumi back when Kazuya was a child. And of course, we see Kazuya get really mad and talking about the death of his mother, you know, the whole revenge of the Mishima bloodline thing. And then at the end, or near the end, it says the final battle. Now, a lot of people, at least a lot of Tekken people, have been saying that this is going to be the final Tekken, or this is going to be the last iteration, or something like that. I think that this is probably the last Tekken story-wise for the Mishimas. There's still a lot of characters, a lot of them that were intertwined with the whole Mishima Zaibatsu and the Tekken tournaments and all that. And I think that it isn't so much done as it is going to be probably a final battle between Heihachi and Kazuya. And we also see Devil Jin in this trailer as well, which means that, from my speculation, that he didn't beat Azazel in Tekken 6, or that beating Azazel didn't cure him of the devil gene, which is what he was hoping to accomplish with reviving Azazel in Tekken 6. And I think this is going to be more of a conflict between Heihachi and Kazuya, maybe Kazuya coming back as the main character, seeing as it was Jin in Tekken 3 and Tekken 4, and then it was, like in Tekken 6, it was Lars, and that's the other thing too, is that it will probably veer off of the Mishima bloodline after this game, and probably focus on another character, because, like I said, Lars was the main character for Tekken 6, and it didn't have so much to do with the Mishima bloodline like it did in other games. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what they show at Comic-Con, if it's more Tekken 7 stuff, or if it's going to be Tekken Cross Street Fighter. And I'm interested to see if they actually have gameplay yet, if they actually have a playable version at Comic-Con. Hopefully they will, so we can kind of see the system mechanics and how the game is going to work. For both games, either game. I'd love to see how either game plays. I want to see what Tekken 7 does, because me personally, I like Tekken 6 a lot. Tag 2 I do like as well. And I didn't mind the bound system. as so much as a lot of people did. The problem that I have in Tag 2 is kind of the rage is a little too much. It's way too damaging. And there is some damage issues there. You know, some character combos, tag combos do some kind of really huge damage. But to be completely honest, I don't mind that as much. I think Tag 2 is a perfectly fine game. I like Tekken 6 more. Tekken 6 is more enjoyable, and I'm excited that Tekken 7 is out, which means it's going to go back to the 1v1 format instead of 2 versus 2. I'm also excited to see I'm excited to see what system mechanics they do. Are they going to keep the balance system? Are they going to go back to like a DR style, or maybe Tekken Revolution style minus the invincible moves and the, you know, the power-ups and all that? Or are they going to keep the balance system? Personally, for me, I want the wall system to be fixed. I want it to be more like Tekken 6's walls. Those ones worked perfectly fine. I don't know why they were so messed up in Tag 2. The balance system, like I said, I didn't mind so much. It helped a lot of characters. And if it goes either way, I don't mind either. So something like, if it's no bounds, then that's okay with me. If it keeps the bounds, then I'm totally fine with it. But I'm also interested to see what characters are going to be in this. Are they going to, you know, obviously we're going to have the Heihachi, Devil Jin, Kazuya. But who else are we going to have? You know, we're going to have probably the staple characters that have been in pretty much almost every Tekken. You know, besides the Mishimas, we're probably going to have King, Armor King. We're probably going to have, you know, some of the other characters. Maybe Lars will come back, Lei, Leo, who knows. I personally want to see a lot of the cast from Tekken 6 return. Maybe Jun Kazama making a return, that would be kind of nice. And on the other hand, I also want to see Tekken Cross Street Fighter, if they do show that off at Comic-Con. And I want to see what that roster will be like and what those game mechanics will be like. So, anyway, I think that's it. I've been rambling on for too long. Leave your thoughts down below, what you think is going to happen in this game, what you think will happen story-wise, what characters you want to see in the Tekken 7, what characters you want to see in Tekken Cross Street Fighter, and like, comment, sub, do all that stuff for Tekken goodness. I'm Dan, and later, dudes.